Shifting focus to Uttar Pradesh.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, Laraib Hashmi, a 20-year-old accused, has been arrested for attacking a bus conductor with a cleaver. So this brings back those nightmares of Sartan Se Juda again. Highly radicalized. Now this is what he did after the attack. He posted a video and alleged that the conductor used casteist words and insulted Muslims. Now that's the justification that this murderer is giving. The accused Laraib Hashmi also revealed that he follows the teachings of the Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan founder Khadim Hussain Rizvi. He said that though he has not met Rizvi in person, but he has seen him on the internet. Let's break this down further and tell you where this investigation currently stands, and with each passing day some very startling details coming up. The accused Laraib Hashmi's house was raided by cops, and here's what the investigation found. Our group editor security Manoj Kumar Gupta accessing these details along with our team of reporters on the News18 network. 1 desktop, 3 diaries, 2 mobile phones have been seized. Secondly, Hafiz Saeed's video has been found in a pen drive. Bank account details have been recovered. He watched jihad and taqreer videos. He was influenced by Pak scholar Khadim Hussain, a radical fundamentalist, not just a scholar. Religious texts have been found in his room. He took the cleaver from his father's poultry farm. After the assault, this accused shot a video. He actually jumped off the bus, got into a college and then shot the video and posted it. He sent this video to his friends and posted it. His 3 friends and father have currently been questioned by the cops. Now here's what intel sources are revealing to CNN News 18. Laraib Hashmi's attack is not one particular individual. There is a continuum here of radicalized individuals. Hashmi wanted to attack any conductor who was Hindu, ladies and gentlemen, not just against one particular person. The attack was planned. Hashmi ran into the college campus and then made the video post-cleaving this conductor. He's believed to be highly radicalized. And only a highly radicalized individual can go to this extreme. Regularly listen to the preachings of Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan. But amid all this focus, it's again back to that big question. How radicalized are certain youth in Bharat, ladies and gentlemen? Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan's role seen in several cases in the past, and not just in Bharat, in across other nations across the globe as well. September 2020, Paris, let me remind you, 3 years ago, 26-year-old man injured 2 men with a knife near the former offices of the French satirical newspaper Charlie Hebdo. The accused who attacked them said he avenged blasphemy committed by Charlie Hebdo. And during the investigation, it was revealed that this accused watched the videos of Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan founder Khadim Hussain Rizvi. December 2021, just about a year later, 49-year-old Sri Lankan man Priyantha Devadana, who was working in a factory in Pakistan's Sialkot, was lynched by a mob and accused of blasphemy. The role of Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan has not yet been ruled out. November 2023, Prayagraj, bus conductor attacked by 20-year-old student Laraib Hussain Hashmi. Prayagraj, Laraib claimed that the bus conductor insulted Muslims. During investigation, cops found that Laraib Hashmi watched the TLP founder's video on YouTube. That's not all. Sources reveal that Laraib Hashmi is highly radicalized, and the video he posted is a glaring proof of radicalization. Despite hailing from a core Hindi belt, he soon slips into a Punjabi accent, a Urdu Punjabi accent, and the video he posted. Cause he's been watching these videos of this radical fundamentalist from across the border so regularly. Have a look at this.
सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, मैं मुसलमान हूँ, अपनी जान माली से तो आबरू हुजूर के लिए कुर्बान कर दो. जिसने वो पैदावार आ रहे ने हुजूर दे गुलाम तेनू बताने, तू बचते सही, तेनू दसना है हुजूर दे गुलाम कैसे होते हैं. सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, मैं मुसलमान हूँ, अपनी जान माली से तो आबरू हुजूर के लिए कुर्बान कर दो. जिसने वो पैदावार आ रहे ने हुजूर दे गुलाम तेनू बताने, तू बचते सही, तेनू दसना है.
Arvind Jain, former DGP UP, Atikur Rahman, Islamic scholar, Anand Ranganathan stays on with us. Namaste, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Arvind Jain ji, who are these youngsters who believe it is okay to kill somebody and die, and it's a great cause? It's fantastic when you do this. You are doing it for somebody. How are young, educated individuals buying this gobbledygook?
It's very alarming, as you have said. It is really very alarming. Intelligence agencies are also quite alarmed at this kind of development. all the benefits which are being shared by citizens of India, they are shared equally between Muslims and Hindus, whether it's Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana or various other schemes, free food scheme. But even then, harboring such feelings towards Modi, Yogi, it is really very alarming. And this person, as far as I know till now, that he himself radicalized himself. He is himself responsible for it. He was watching videos of these Maulanas of Pakistan. Eh, And now full-fledged investigation is on. You will also appreciate that several such youngsters have been nabbed before they committed any crime by ATS and by various units of UP around Ayodhya, from Aligarh and other places. So they are identifying various social groups where such individuals are active. They are acting in coordination with central agencies, and whatever inputs they get, they immediately get down to work on those. Several incidents have been prevented by making these preventive arrests. But this, unfortunately, this person, who you can say till now acted as a lone wolf, he couldn't he was not on radar of ATS or intelligence agencies. That's why he was able to commit this kind of incident. Detailed investigations are going on, and now I think several facts will come out.
No, because see how radicalized he is, Atikur Rahman, that he actually has started speaking that tongue. He's from UP and he's speaking an Urdu Punjabi tongue. He's slipping into that dialect. This is a concern, sir, because scholars here, our teachers here are not saying this. You and me have a disagreement. We may differ in views. That doesn't mean I'll come and cleave you or you'll come and cleave me. That's not how Bharat is.
Absolutely, Anand. Anand, I have no qualms admitting that the Muslim community in India has miserably failed to convey the right message, what Islam preaches. This has been never the practice of Prophet Muhammad. This is never allowed in Islam. The Quran never permits it. Blasphemy, in fact, Anand, I have told you earlier on the issue of Nupur Sharma, the blasphemy or things like, any thing said against the Prophet and Islam, it does not exist in Islam. As a practice, Prophet Muhammad used to give general amnesty to all his detractors. That was his way. That has to be preached to the Muslims. Now these Pakistani, orthodox Maulanas, I do not understand why the Indian Muslims go and listen to them, follow their path. In our own mosques, in our own country, there are innumerable scholars and preachers who have said that the Sufi Islam is the best, wherein we can intermingle with the Hindu community. And as far as the term kafir is concerned, it does not apply to the Hindus. There are several others, issues wherein the community fails miserably. I do not know whether the media is interested in having such, scholars and, preachers on board so that the right message can be conveyed to the youth in India. And across the world, blasphemy does not exist as far as Islam is concerned. Whatever said against the Prophet, against the Quran, against the Allah or any other deity in Islam, any other prophet, we welcome criticism, and we are here to explain to the people what exactly is the Prophet standing for, what the Quran explains, what Allah expects from the community and its followers.
Atikur Rahman, before I bring in Anand Ranganathan, welcome your points of view, but sadly, sir, even in Bharat, you are a very small minority amongst the Muslim community, sir. I'll tell you the reason why. For nearly 1.5 to 2 years now, Nupur Sharma not just does not remain an active spokesperson of the BJP, she is deprived of her economic right to life and right to livelihood because she cannot practice openly as a lawyer. She cannot come out in public. Wherever she goes, she's got a threat of she'll be stabbed, she'll be killed, she'll be cleaved, not just her loved ones. That's the reality, sir. Nobody in Bharat has taken the position that you took tonight on CNN News 18. And Islamic nations further have not taken that. And if you say blasphemy is not something that is permitted or not even mentioned in the Quran, sir, Islamic nations have a law against blasphemy. Our own neighbor calls it a champion of Muslim cause itself, then you're saying is violating the tenets of the Quran if you're saying, if that's your point. But sadly, sir, from Nupur Sharma to today, none of them have followed or nobody has stood up within Bharat to say, no, this is not the way of the Prophet as you are explaining right now. Anand Ranganathan.
Those who abuse Allah and His Messenger, Allah has cursed them in this world and the hereafter and prepared for them a humiliating punishment. 33:57. This is from the Quran. But before I come and expose something else, I want to be very clear, Anand, because and it's a direct question to you as well, who's a very dear friend. If I were to read, memorize, imbibe and extol every passage, every sentence there is in the book Biochemistry by Stryer or Leninger, would you start calling me a radical scientist? You use the word radical 7 or 8 times. Please understand, there is nothing called radicalization or radical Islam. If a Muslim reads, imbibes, memorizes, practices, preaches, extols a book that explicitly defines who is a believer or a non-believer, 33:36, 3:132, 8:2, 49:15, and has more than half of its verses asking for the destruction and annihilation of non-believers, polytheists, Jews, Christians, saying they are the worst of creatures, 98:6, never to be married to 2:21, should be roasted in hell, 4:56, that no other deity has the right to be worshipped except Allah, 40:62. Does he become a radical Muslim? Are 1.8 billion Muslims radical? Because all of them, by the very definition of being Muslim, have to believe that these commands by Allah are true and inviolable. That is why I say Islamophobia is the rational fear of discussing Islam in its entirety among Muslims, which is the axiom: snare the fundamentals but spare the fundamentals. It is the so-called moderate Muslims who are Islamophobic. They fear Islam. They fear to bring out the commandments of their holy book in their entirety on Jews, Christians, Hindus, homosexuality, apostasy, heresy, dress code, wife beating, blasphemy, because they fear being called illiberal and hypocrites. So they end up condemning and branding as radicals the Muslims who are faithfully following the fundamentals. Another thing, prison time is useless because a prison is supposed to reform your thinking. But in this case, you are forbidden to reform the fundamentals. They are there when you come out and they are open-ended and for all time. Just 30 seconds. The disbelievers of that time, Anand, were seen to possess certain characteristics. And it is these characteristics that are ordered to be punished by the holy book. The orders are not for the disbelievers of that time. They are for anyone who possesses their characteristics for all time. For example, the orders in the Quran are not for Muslims of that time. They are for Muslims forever. So please understand, there is nothing called radical Islam, and the sooner we understand it, the better this world would be.
Now, Atikur Rahman disagrees. Yes, Atikur Rahman.
May I rebut this?
Yes, please.
Yeah, first of all, whatever my friend said was only for those pagan Arabs who conspired to kill Prophet Muhammad, who compelled him to migrate from Makkah to Medina. Only that people who opposed him and tried to, exterminate every other Muslims over there, that has ended. Only those kafirs are mentioned, Anand. And for this I will be quoting only 2 surahs, Surah 10 verse 99 and Surah 10 verse 10. Had your Lord so wished, all people everywhere would have been believers, but that is not his way. Hence do not force anyone. Prophet Muhammad is being said by Allah, do not force anyone to take our path unless they do so willingly. But those who are disbelievers and choose to go astray, and make it clear to them, O Muhammad, that you are not there to settle their affairs. To you your religion, to me my religion. Do you need any other clarity beyond this? It has been,
Sir,
since,
it is not me and Anand
ages
Ranganathan
that
and Arvind Jain who need clarity,
Orientalists-
sir. It is all those Maulvis, muezzins and clerics who are instructing inside the mosque, inside the madrasas across Bharat and across the world who need this clarity. It is within the Muslim community itself that this clarity has to be further explained, sir. And as a scholar as an Islamic scholar, if you are sitting here and saying this is what it is, I will take your word for it. But you have to tell individuals like Laraib Hashmi, you have to tell all youngsters across the board that this is what is meant, this is the truth, and call out all those who are misinforming. Because these are the people who are being tom-tommed as clerics and custodians. Call out nations like Qatar, call out nations like Iran, who are pushing the wrong message, sir. Who are calling out the fact and who are saying that the likes of Hamas are justified, who are saying that it is mandated in their doctrine to eliminate all Jews. That's the thing. Sir, I have run out of time. This merits a longer discussion and a longer discourse, but with the assurance that we will discuss it at threadbare length. Atikur Rahman, Arvind Jain and Anand Ranganathan. Thank you very much.
Hello, Moto.